Tim, really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Oh, my Lord. Please. Joe D knows this, and Brendan knows this. I like to say I run like a German train, but today the train broke down, so I'm sorry to be a few minutes late. Kim, thank you for that introduction and more on Open Space Institute in a minute. Good morning, everybody. I said as I walked into the person who greeted me on this occasion, I have to tell my son Charlie's favorite library joke. Guy walks up to the librarian and says, "I'd like a quarter pounder with cheese, large fries, and a large Coke." Librarian says, "Son, this is a library." He responds, "Sorry, I'd like a large quarter pounder with cheese." I want to get that off my chest. It's a rainy Friday, but let's end this week on a bright note. It is an incredible pleasure to be alongside a lot of colleagues and legislators and council members and mayors. We've got a bevy of elected officials and important appointed folks. We got Sean LaTourette, who runs the Department of Environmental Protection. Kevin Corbett is in the House, who's the CEO of NJ Transit. Legislative leaders like Teresa Ruiz, Senator, great to have you. Nick Ciattarelli, great to have you, Assemblyman. We had Ileana Pinto-Marin a minute ago, Budget Chair, thank you for that. County Executive Joe D, thank you. Commissioner Brendan Gill, I saw Commissioner and President Wayne Richardson somewhere. Wayne, nice to see you. Sean Spiller, Mayor, bless you. Members of Council, we have got Newark in the House. We've got Maplewood in the House. We've got Montclair in the House. We have Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill. Mikey, great to have you with us. And other, Shanique, I see you. Tim Sullivan is the CEO of our EDA, many others here. Great to be with you all. So over the past 7 years, the Open Space Institute, the New Jersey Bike and Walk Coalition, I mentioned to Brendan, he introduced them in 2014, and the September 11th National Memorial Trail Alliance, as Kim mentioned, among others, have put forward a bold vision for converting nearly 9 miles of abandoned railroad track bed from Norfolk Southern Railway into a new linear park and transit way. And many local leaders from along the proposed greenway have stood tall on this project. Big Ben in the House, including, I don't see Tom DeGise here, but Hudson County was alongside Joe. You know, this was huge on this. Mayors like Ras Baraka, Stu Patrick of Glenridge, Sean, I mentioned, Mike Venezia, our host mayor in Bloomfield, and many others. Together, everyone did much to move this vision forward. And alongside NJ Transit, Kevin, Phil Elijah is in the House. Phil, nice to see you. The Open Space Institute negotiated many of the terms of purchase from Norfolk Southern, who have been great partners to date. I'm not sure, is Mike Thiessen here? Mike, I'm not sure if you're here. Mayor Ras Baraka, Newark, New Jersey's in the House. Nice to see you, Mayor. Great to have you. And so today we are here to take a firm step forward, making this vision a reality. And I am proud to announce, as Kim previewed, that through the partnership of everyone I just mentioned and then some, the state of New Jersey will provide the funding to purchase this property from Norfolk Southern for what will over time become a new jewel in our state park system. I said to our team on a phone call this morning, I think when we look back 30, 40 years from now, this is a top 5 accomplishment, Joe. I really believe that. This is a big deal that folks will benefit from for a long, long time. And this is it. Amen. And this is not going to be a park only for those lucky enough to live within a short distance from it. It will draw runners, bikers, walkers, and outdoor enthusiasts from all over. It will be a crown jewel for our entire state. Now, to be sure, we can't snap our fingers and create a park. We're purchasing a gem, but please make no mistake, it is a rough cut one at the moment. This track bed has been off limits, I believe, for nearly 20 years. It will take time and additional funding and lots of work to turn the greenway into the crown jewel that we know it will be. But the first part of this journey, securing the land, is about to be completed. And with a 100-foot wide right-of-way, we'll be able to offer our residents more than just recreational opportunities. It will allow us to rethink mobility throughout the region, especially, by the way, through the Meadowlands, to enrich the communities along its path, maximize the potential for economic growth, and provide the means for making long-term environmental infrastructure improvements, adding capacity to our work to reduce localized flooding in the region, and more. Certainly the big draw here will be a new biking, running, and walking path connecting 8 core communities: Montclair, Sean, Glen Ridge, Bloomfield, Belleville, Newark, Mare, Kearney, Secaucus, and Jersey City. That is a lineup, huh? That is a lineup. But for those who live and work along the Greenway, you'll have an entirely new reason to ditch your car and leave the traffic, especially on Interstate 280 behind you. Cars and trucks collectively are the leading emitters of the greenhouse gases that are exacerbating the challenge that we already face from climate change. This park will play directly into our goals of reducing our overall emissions by 50% by 2030 and by 80% by 2050. And for millions of residents outside the immediate community, we're going to give you a reason to come and visit and support some of our state's most iconic downtowns. So from New York's famous High Line to Washington, D.C.'s Capitol Crescent Trail, Dallas has got a version of this. There are many successful urban railway to greenway conversions that we can point to. This greenway will surely be their equal and then some. This is our High Line moment, and we intend to make the most of it. Thank you all. It is my great honor to bring up a great leader in Washington. I do not know where we would be without her, and I mean that literally, because we need folks down there fighting for every single penny, and there's no one who fights harder. Please help me welcome Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill.